Today, Kevin and I are going to be comparing some French fries. These are not identical French fries. They're not seasoned in an identical way. This is just comparing them to see which one we think has the better flavor, texture, all that. And they're going to be different textures because some of them are crinkle fries, some of them are regular fries. So we're well aware of that, but we want to compare these. So we have the Great Value, which is Walmart brand. These are the batter mix seasoned crinkle cut French fried potatoes. And I'm going to show you how they look. Okay, that's how they look. And then we have the Nathan's, the original Nathan's Jumbo Crinkle Cut French fries. And this is, I'm sure has their seasoning on it. And those are, wow, those are big looking. Those are some good sized French fries. Okay, and then we have the Checkers Rally's Famous Seasoned Fries. Crispy French fried seasoned potatoes. If you start looking in the frozen department, you'll see that it's very hard to get all of the same kind of French fry. Okay, so these are the Rallies, and of course they're completely different. And then this is the McCain, and they are craft beer battered fries. And they're very light. Just look like regular French fries right now. Okay, so we're going to go over the prices and all that when we get to the table. For right now, though, we just want to know how you're supposed to make these. So, the Walmart French fries say you can make them in the oven or the air fryer. We're going to go for the air fryer. You want to preheat your air fryer to 400 degrees. And then you want to air fry for 12 to 18 minutes or to the desired color and crispness. It says fill the basket no more than half full. And it does not say anything about turning them. You know, sometimes it'll say shake it in between. It does not say that. It just says put them in there and air fry them for 12 to 18 minutes. The Nathan's says you can make them in the oven or the air fryer. The air fryer is 360 degrees. Cook half the bag for 9 to 11 minutes. Slide out basket and shake halfway. So see, they want you to shake it halfway. So I'm sure those will turn out a little bit different too. The Checkers Rally seasoned fries say you can make them in the oven or the air fryer. Notice that none of these so far have said microwave. Air fry, fill the air fryer basket, cook half the bag for 11 to 13 minutes, and then shake halfway again. And then lastly, the McCain's say you can make them in the air fryer or oven. The air fryer, you want to preheat it to 360, air fry for 11 to 12 minutes, and shake halfway. So the Walmart brand, the Great Value, is the only ones that does not have you shaking them halfway through. But we are going to make all four according to their directions, and then we'll be back. So we have the Great Value here. The Checkers Rallies are these. The Nathan's are these big fat caterpillar looking ones. And then the last ones are the McCain's. We're going to be trying the Great Value first, honestly, because they were the cheapest. So I said let's do it from the cheapest ones to the most expensive ones. So the Great Value Walmart brand were only $2.97. You get 26 ounces, which is kind of in between the other ones. 26 ounces, and it says 9 servings are in the bag, 3 ounces, 84 grams, about 12 French fries are 160 calories.
Not bad.
Okay. Kevin didn't add any salt.
No, I thought if they're all kind of seasoned.
We tried to get all seasoned. That's what our goal was. So even though they're not perfectly matched, they're still seasoned fries, and you can compare seasoned fries.
You know what that flavor reminds me of? And it's been a long time since I had them. Captain D's like fries.
Oh wow.
They're very potatoey.
Yeah.
mean,
They
I can't imagine being more potatoey than these things.
I do not get any seasoning from them at all.
No, not really. They're kind of.
I just think they taste like potato.
Yeah.
It is a thick, dense potato on the inside of that fry. It's not bad at all, and I wouldn't mind eating them with some salt, ketchup, whatever.
And they're not super crispy, but if you put them in the air fryer a little bit longer, they'll get crisper.
Yeah, you have to determine that once you've made them the first time according to their directions. Then you'll know for the next time. So now we're going to be trying the Checkers Rally's famous seasoned fries. No, we're not. Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing. So these were $4.52 for 28 ounces.
I had to switch them so I could put them both in the air fryer and kind of make not get them confused or anything.
Right. So 9 servings are in the container, 3 ounces, 84 grams, 17 pieces is 140 calories.
I wanted to put them next to each other on this plate and not confuse them. But I don't think there would have been any confusion anyway because they all
I
look
noticed
different.
that we both got 2. You know why? Because they're skinny.
They're not quite as coated as like the restaurant, like you go to the restaurant, but they do have that similar flavor. You know, when you go to Rally's though, they've got a thick coating. You almost crunch through.
I think they're better at the restaurant.
Oh yeah.
And I think it comes down to that seasoning.
Yeah, it's just not as much of it on these.
Right.
I like them.
I do like them. I am getting a little bit of seasoning on them, where I didn't get any on the Great Value at all. And the Great Value say seasoned.
Yeah.
So they
actually say batter mix.
Yeah, they're supposed to be seasoned. So we were not making that up.
They're definitely not battered.
But
yeah, that
now,
has like a little peppery kind of.
I was gonna say, now that I'm sitting here talking, it does. I get pepper, like black pepper. So I really like those. I think those are good. And between the two, I'm picking the Rally's.
I would too. Yeah.
Okay, because the Great Value are just so plain. It's like you're not even buying seasoned.
Exactly.
Okay, now we have the Nathan's. The Nathan's were
massive.
Were $4.52 for 28 grams.
Same as the Rally's.
And it says 9 servings are in the container, 3 ounces, about 14 pieces or 100 calories.
But look how big these are.
Yeah. Okay.
Now I went on the longer side of these because when I first pulled them out, they were still really kind of raw. They're still pretty soft, aren't they?
Do you think if you go to Coney Island and go to Nathan's that they're that big?
Maybe.
They look like grub worms.
They do.
It's a lot of potato.
Yeah.
It's almost like you're eating the inside of a baked potato.
Yeah, they're literally like a baked potato. And they're, again, you would have to determine in your air fryer what's the best, but they're not very crispy at all.
I mean, that's huge. No, it has so much potato in there, and it is so similar to a baked potato that the outside just didn't have anything on it to crisp up.
No.
And they're not seasoned whatsoever.
No, they're just plain potatoes.
Were they supposed to be seasoned?
It says world famous recipe.
That's right, because you thought by them saying world famous recipe, Kevin said, well, it must be seasoned because why would they say world famous recipe?
Well, look at the ingredients.
I'm going to. Okay, you have potatoes, vegetable oil, no, there's no seasoning on there.
I think they're just so big though.
There's no additional seasoning.
They're so big though, they're not even pleasant to eat. Unless you like a big old bunch. I love a baked potato.
I was going to say, you love baked potato.
But that's just all plain potato.
I think you need to add something to them.
Maybe if I dipped them in ketchup or put cheese or
I was going to say, maybe if you put some cheese on there or something. I would not get those again. There's just too potato.
They're too big.
Too big.
They're even more potatoey than the Walmart brand. The Walmart were pretty potatoey.
So the McCain's were the most expensive, and you get fewer ounces in this bag than any other bag.
Yeah. They look like McDonald's fries.
They were $4.79 at Kroger, and you only get 22 ounces.
Yeah.
So this is the smallest bag here and the most expensive. It has 7 servings, 3 ounces, 21 pieces is 150 calories. And these are craft beer battered fries.
Don't they remind you of McDonald's fries a little bit? The color.
Oh, from what I remember. Yeah. I haven't had a McDonald's French fry. in, I couldn't tell you how many years. I don't even know.
I don't get any beer batter.
I don't either.
Look at the ingredients on those.
I mean, it says it on there.
And they got a ton of ingredients.
Lots of ingredients. Potatoes, vegetable oil, and then it says one of the following oils, and then it lists all these oils. Contains 2% or less of beer.
No wonder you don't taste it.
I'm not getting any beer at all. None. Now, we tried the McCain's beer buttered onion rings, and I hope you watched that video. And if you did, they were really good onion rings. We really enjoyed them. So as far as onion rings go, I would totally buy their onion rings again. But now I would not buy these again. It's not that they're bad. They're just plain French fries. That you don't get the beer at all.
I went back and ate another Walmart one. Of course, they pulled off quite a bit now. I ate another one of those Walmart ones, and they actually do have a little bit of seasoning to them. The Great Value ones. They still remind me of a fish place.
Captain D's.
Yeah. It says seasoning is salt, garlic powder, onion powder,
I'm not getting it.
black pepper.
I think they're
I think those are more, the Walmart Great Value ones are more flavorful than these McCain ones.
My favorite ones are the Rallies.
Oh, yeah.
The Rallies French fries. Yeah.
Yeah, they even though they're not as crunchy and battered as the restaurant ones are, they're still pretty decent.
No, but now you know from now on. Like, would you cook them longer? Because I don't know.
I'd probably cook them a little longer.
I don't know. You don't want them to burn.
Yeah, I'd give them a little crisper though.
Well, those are my favorite.
My second would be the Great Value ones.
Out of all these, then
Yeah.
yes, but that's saying a lot. These McCain's aren't worth you paying more money for less product, and you're not tasting the beer batter. So the onion rings, I remember feeling very, very different about those onion rings.
They were good.
Yeah, it was like, okay, they might cost more, but I do think they're worth the money. The French fries are not worth it, the extra price. And those Nathans are just so big. You need to be a big baked potato fan, and you need to want a lot of potato in that. And you see how floppy, flaccid. It's flaccid. Who wants a flaccid French fry?
I would have literally had to have gone. I went, actually, you know what? I went more than what they recommended on the Nathans.
Well,
they recommend 9 to 11. I went 13 minutes on them.
Oh, well, it did not help.
And it didn't help.
So there you go. So I would never get those again. So yeah, I think I'm going to say the same thing, but I'll just always buy the Rallies.
Yeah.
But now there are lots of other brands, like Ore-Ida is huge. I don't know if everybody gets it, but in Central Kentucky, Ore-Ida is huge. And those, we looked, and we didn't.
They were just plain fries.
They were plain French fries. So they have crinkle fries. They have all kinds of it. They have everything. But they were just plain French fries, and so that's why they're not in this video. We really did try to go for seasoned ones, although those Nathans.
Yeah, if I'd looked at the ingredients, I would have realized if I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
So
you'll have to let us know. Do you have a favorite brand of frozen French fry that you get at the grocery store? Feel free to let us know in the comments below. And thanks for watching.